honor one of our own, Buddy MacMaster, who shared his gifts of music with many, many people, not just the whole area. We've all been blessed by that gift. And so this evening, the purpose of this meal is just to say to him that we appreciate very much his presence amongst us. We'll begin in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask you, Lord, to send down your blessing upon all of us who are gathered here this evening, upon Buddy and Marie and their family, upon the food that we are about to eat, upon the company that we share. We ask your blessing upon all these, and we ask your blessing upon those who have no food this evening. And we do this through your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my call. It is with joy and gratitude that we gather here to honor you, Buddy. One of our very own. For over 40 years you have played here in Glencoe Hall. Neither inclement weather nor rough roads ever prevented you from keeping your commitment and to provide music for us. Your generosity and warm personality touch all of us, as well as visitors from near and far. You have made a remarkable contribution to our Scottish tradition. Young and not so young have been touched by your love of music and your generous giving of your time and yourself to share this great gift with all of us. Our lives have been enriched by your gift of music, your integrity, and your generosity. How proud you made us when in April 2000 you received the Order of Canada, when the Governor-General said, and I quote, he is an internationally renowned master, violinist, and an icon of Cape Breton musical tradition. His trademark rendition of Scottish jigs and marches, reels and strathspeys have made toes tapping and spontaneous delight around the world. As an ambassador of Canadian music and a mentor to so many, he is leading in a Gaelic renaissance in Canada and abroad. End of quote. These words were a most fitting tribute to you, Buddy. She spoke for all of us. We also rejoice with you receiving this order of Nova Scotia this week. Buddy, we join with your family and all Glencoe's and all Nova Scotians in saluting you. May your health allow you to continue bringing joy and excitement and a great love of Scottish music to all of us. Thank you, and God bless you.
Better watch out, Rodney. Angus might run for office. Yeah, the new party, the first meeting. Right now, Marion McDonald and Ruby Campbell are going to make a very small presentation. It's just a token. We were told by your family, he doesn't need anything. He doesn't want anything. Repeatedly. But that fell on deaf ears. So this is just a token gift for you, and just as a token of our appreciation for so much that you've given to this community of Glencoe, but also to this island of Cape Breton. And you certainly made us proud around the world. So Marion and Ruby, you guys come up. Year or two. We were just talking about Paul McEwen, right? Paul could talk for an hour at the drop of a hat. I said, hopefully that's on the side of things to come.
Thank you very much.
He's not into earrings.
I won't speak long, but I will say it was a real pleasure to join with everybody here tonight to honor Maureen MacMaster's husband. I think that's appropriate, don't you? Now, I did say I won't speak long, and I promise I won't, but I was thinking when I was driving back from Halifax this afternoon, about this evening, I was thinking of Buddy, and I was the words like master fiddler, husband, father, uncle, brother, grandfather, teacher, man of great faith, and a railway man. And certainly when I think of Buddy MacMaster, I think about going to my first dance here in Glencoe Hall, Westlake Hall, Judic Hall, the normal way in. And then I also think, I can't get away with this guy. I opened up the arm. There's Buddy MacMaster. It's like a politician. I look in the reporter today. Who's there? Buddy MacMaster. I wake up in the morning. I look out my window. Buddy MacMaster's daughter lives across the road. I go to work. I look in the office beside me. Buddy MacMaster's son. So it says a lot about Buddy, though, the fact that he has such a good family. And he's very fortunate for that. And I think Marie deserves a round of applause. I did tell, Kenning told me to tell some dirty jokes. But I did ask Father, I said, would it be okay if I said something that a Baptist minister friend of mine said in Halifax after a number of speakers. So I guess I'm in that respect. And he said, I'm feeling a little bit like one of Elizabeth Taylor's many husbands. He said, I know what to do, I just don't know how to make it interesting. So that's as bad as I'm going to get. Finally, I just want to read actually a resolution that was put in the House October 24th, everybody. And I was very proud this week to take part in the Order of Nova Scotia. We had 4 other people recognized in Nova Scotia. It says a lot about that being chosen. So the resolution goes as follows. Whereas the Order of Nova Scotia is our province's highest honor and is bestowed on those Nova Scotians who have given of themselves, their time and their talent, and have made extraordinary contributions to our people and our province. And whereas Hugh Allen, Buddy MacMaster of Judic, is a renowned Cape Breton fiddler who through his music has helped to preserve our province's Celtic culture. And whereas Buddy MacMaster has donated countless hours to his community and has inspired many young musicians to follow in his path. Therefore be it resolved that this House applaud Buddy MacMaster on being named to the Order of Nova Scotia and for his part in keeping the spirit and love of Cape Breton music alive and thriving. And it was passed by the entire House of Assembly.
My speech is going to be pretty short. But, you know, it's wonderful to see so many. I'm sure that you are all friends of mine. And I look at every face, you know, and I'm so happy to see you here. You know, I feel like I deserve this attention, but it's a good feeling to that you all think enough of me to come here and participate in this evening's program. So I don't know what else to say. I want to thank the people of Glencoe and who arranged this party, and I've been coming here for many years, and even before I started playing here, I used to come up here as a young teenager to some weddings and played with fiddlers such as Robert McLeod and a few other local fiddlers, and I had some relatives here, Don Langus Campbell, and even before I started playing here, I used to come up here as a young teenager to some weddings and play with fiddlers such as Robert McLeod and a few other local fiddlers, and I had some relatives here, Don Langus Campbell and his Jesse Shaw and Shaw. They were first cousins to my father, and I had always had a strong feeling for Glen Cove. And so I want to thank you all very much. I see people here from down towards Shadicamp, my friends, I'm sure. I meet them in different places where music is being played, and I know they are lovers of music, and not only that, they're nice people. And I'm glad to see them here. I'm glad to see every one of you. I know just about everybody in the hall tonight. There are a few that I don't recognize, but I want to find out who they are. So thank you all very much, and I'm glad to see my own sisters and my brother here, and nieces, and my grandchildren, and daughter, and Trevor, and everybody. And God bless you all.
I think Buddy has always been known, that for as long as I've known him and known him, he's always been characterized in Gaelic as Dunya Uso, a gentle man. And he really is. And he was always, no matter what the circumstances were, you know you never had any hassle with it. He just, his skill spoke for himself. He didn't have to prove anything else. He just had to sit in that chair and pick up the bow, and that was it. So, to you yourself, who are very much a gentleman and a gentleman, thank you. That's the reason why all of us are here tonight, is to say, even though we counsel kind of reluctance to say things out loud, is that we love you and we do care about you. Amen. Here comes another speech.
My memory is getting bad, so I wrote some things down. On behalf of Mary and myself, we wish to welcome you all to this tribute of the master, Buddy MacMaster, the one and only. I started going to the dances more than 50 years ago in Brook Village. It was there that I met Buddy. It's great music and great times. At these, the first dances that we had there, they were sponsored by the youth group, and I was the treasurer of the group, and my duty was to pay the fiddler at the end of the dance. I remember giving Buddy $50 for playing at the dance that night. He and his sister Genevieve. At the end of the season, the crowd was getting small. So when I went to pay Buddy, he said, there wasn't very many here tonight. You didn't make much money. He said, oh, give me $25. Now this was the generosity of Buddy MacMaster. Another time, August the well, I presume that he paid her. Another time, Mary and I came to Glencoe to the dance here, August the 21st, 1981. My intention that night was to tape Buddy. I had a tape recorder and So I came in early and asked him. Buddy said, no problem. I had cords, microphone. Buddy said, well, there's some places here you can plug in. Maybe that would be better. So we got it hooked up. No microphones or anything, so we let it run. So I still have that tape, and it's terrific music. But anyway, during the course of that night, and the guy came up to the stage, and he wanted Buddy, an American I think it was, he wanted Buddy to play a certain tune. I think the tune was Johnny Cole. Johnny Cole? Is there such a tune? Yeah. So he played a couple of chords or whatever it is, and he didn't seem very satisfied, so he went on and he played for a set. So at the end of that set, we heard a couple of more chords of Johnny Cole. You could still say that Buddy wasn't satisfied, so he played for another set. When that set was over, we heard Johnny Cole, right in its entirety. No problem at all. So the American got his request answered. But that evening when we were leaving, Buddy said, now he said, you recorded that. He said, before you give it to anybody, he said, these practice chords, maybe you take them off. This showed the perfection of Buddy MacMaster. We come down to Inverness County quite often to hear Buddy, but there was many times we didn't have to come down. In Antigonish, Buddy was there many times. Valentine's Cove, Lismore, Antigonish County, St. Joseph's, St. Andrews, Parish Centre in Antigonish, the Legion Hall, and the old Celtic Hall. Now Buddy played at all these places, the same kind of music that he always played. So now, Father Bernie says, don't talk too much. So in closing, I want to thank Buddy and for his generosity, his kindness, and his entertainment that he has given over the years. And I also want to acknowledge Marie as well. Not for her music, but for looking after Buddy. And in the closing, I want to congratulate on the receiving of the Order of Nova Scotia last Tuesday. Thank you very much.
I think the speeches are over. And I think, Joe, you were going to organize a little entertainment to go along with this thing. So if you want to start doing your thing. Mary Margaret's going to start playing now.
I'd like to just reiterate many of the sentiments expressed this evening and express my appreciation to this legendary Cape Breton fiddler. One of the things that I've always admired about Buddy is his dedication and zeal to this Cape Breton traditional style of fiddling. And after years of his hard work, practicing, promoting, perpetuating our strong, rich fiddling tradition, I'm not surprised that he was the recipient not only of a Doctor of Laws degree from St. X University, the Order of Canada, and now the Order of Nova Scotia. But one thing that has really struck me about Buddy is how he has maintained the continuity and dedication in preserving the traditional music. Music, of course, which is very dear to his heart and very dear to our hearts. And if there's one strong point that I want to acknowledge tonight about Buddy, and I can say this because I've played beside him since the mid-1960s, it's his ability to rise to the occasion. And even in the last couple of weeks, I watched him perform at two very special Celtic Colours functions. One at the Savoy, where he played the leading role in the Cape Breton Chamber presentation, which was arranged by Scott McMillan, and again the encore of that presentation at Strathspey Place last Saturday in Mobile. And very fittingly, Buddy was received in both venues with standing ovations. And every time Buddy goes on stage, there's a certain magic about his presentations, and he seems to have the ability to draw the audience right into the beautiful magic and music that he's so capable of producing. So tonight I want to acknowledge that, and I want to wish you many more years, Buddy, of dedicated service to this wonderful tradition for which you are so famous. Thank you, Buddy.
And I think, Joey, you were going to organize a little entertainment to go along with this thing. So if you want to start doing your thing. Mary Margaret's going to start playing now.
And I think it would be very fitting tonight to have our guest of honor play the opening number as we celebrate this wonderful event of Buddy receiving the Order of Nova Scotia. And wouldn't that be a fitting procedure at this point in the ceremony? And I know Buddy's daughter, Mary Elizabeth, is here, and that would be wonderful to have Mary Elizabeth grace the stage with her father. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy MacMaster and Mary Elizabeth. Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that an outstanding medley of tunes? Buddy MacMaster and Mary Elizabeth. Tonight we're very happy that from Buddy's family, the sisters have turned out here in great numbers tonight. And Buddy has been blessed having had wonderful accompanists in the family home for many years. And tonight I thought it might be a nice idea. Let's bring each one of his sisters up to accompany Buddy. And Buddy will do a little short number with each one, but it'll show the spontaneity of what there used to be in the Judic family home years back, when the sisters would take turnabout and accompany their brother on piano. So let's start with the senior, I'm not going to call her anything, but the senior member of the family with respect to piano accompanist, Kathleen MacMaster Beaton. How about a big round of applause for someone who played with that. And while Kathleen is making her way off the stage, I just want to acknowledge Kathleen's contribution to the music over the years. I know she accompanied Jimmy McClellan and Johnny Archie McDowell and the late Elmer Breon on some of the LPs. And I always say, thank God these people were where they were at that time, because the music wouldn't be where it's at today if it wasn't for people like Kathleen MacMaster Beaton. We'll go down now to the next sister buddies in the person of Genevieve Whalen. And I can recall hearing tapes on CJFX radio when I was only maybe 4 or 5 years of age. Great old tape on CJFX featuring Buddy and Genevieve Whalen. And here she comes now. She'll accompany Buddy for the next medley of tunes. Genevieve Whalen and Buddy. Buddy and Genevieve MacMaster Whalen. We're calling now on another of Buddy's sisters to come up and join this wonderful evening of music. And this lady, I recall a great tape that she made in the early 50s with Buddy up in the old Craignish Hall. Lorraine MacMaster McDonnell. Always a pleasure to have Lorraine at these gatherings, and now she'll accompany her brother Buddy. now bring on Buddy's youngest sister in the person of Betty Beaton, and this will conclude the lineup of Buddy's sisters who are featured in solo accompanist numbers with Buddy MacMaster. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy MacMaster, Betty Beaton. Buddy MacMaster and Betty Lou Beaton for playing those tunes, and that completes the little segment where we featured Buddy and his sisters. And wasn't that a delightful performance by them all? We have quite a few entertainers here tonight, and in fairness to everybody, I think what we'll try to do is get everybody on for about 4 or 5 minutes. And I'd like now to call on the great step dancer formerly from Hayes River and now of Waikagama, Inverness County, a gentleman who has been step dancing since the mid-50s, having made his debut in Centerville, Inverness County, Harvey McKinnon. And you know, Buddy's not only a fine fiddler, he's a great storyteller, and he's going to tell one right now. Here, Buddy.
Well, I think one of my sisters was going to tell this little story, and it's kind of about Lorraine. She used to play the piano with me, and I was playing all over around. This was 2 years back, and I was in my prime then. And I played all along up through the week, different places each night, and so I would I'd pay Lorraine in a lump sum sometimes, you know. So I was working in Julie Station at that time, so this day I totaled up what I owed Lorraine. Oh yeah. Part of the story, I think I was going to forget about it. I used to tease Lorraine about this fellow in school. I guess he went to school with same grade. He had to dance the same way, maybe dancing with Lorraine. So we kind of christened this fellow. I won't give you his correct name, but they used to tease Lorraine at school, and we did it at home about this fellow. And we christened him John Elliott Brown. That wasn't his name at all. You know. So I totaled up all the $15 for each dance, or 20 or whatever it was. Maybe it was less. And, so I got an envelope, a brown envelope in the station, and I put, it was $180 in it. It was quite a little boodle in the envelope. And I used to go up to the post office and mail letters, you know, CODs and things that come in. I'd be mailing out the remittances to Keaton Company, Simpsons, and this, that, lots of places. And so I had this boodle of cash in the envelope on the desk, and I had another bunch of envelopes. Yes. So anyway, I was going to take the envelope home to Lorraine and pass it to her, so I addressed it John Elliott Brown. Long Point. Well, I went to the post office, and well, first I thought somebody came in and picked up the envelope, you know, and oh well, and then I decided to check out. Old A.D. McDonald was picked up the mail, eh? And I kind of forget some of the story. But anyway, the envelope did get in the mail. A.D. had picked it up anyway with other mail, and it went to Long Point Post Office. So A.D. I guess told me that, did he?
Now that I've turned 65 and anything goes, I'm going to finish the story. So A.D. picked up the letters that were there, and this envelope was on the counter at the wicket, and he took that too. But there was no stamp on it, but I guess he put a stamp on it, and he mailed it at the Long Point Post Office. So Buddy noticed it was gone, and he figured, well, that's where it has to be. A.D. must have taken it. So anyway, he kind of got in the car and he went up to the post office in Long Point. Chisholm's at the post office. And anyway, Buddy kind of sheepishly asked, is there a letter there for a Mrs. Janelle Brown? He said it wasn't supposed to have been mailed. So anyway, the postmaster, the little spur, Duncan Hector, or his brother, the little spurt on his face said, yes, it's right here, and he passed it to him, so Buddy took it and brought it home to me. So I got into the catalog then.
I thank God after that for putting the money my way again. I thought I was going to have to dig down again. Thank you, Buddy and Lorraine. And as Buddy and Lorraine were telling the story, I thought of, there wasn't a bigger liberal, and it's a good time to tell it because I'm surrounded by Tories here, but there wasn't a bigger liberal in Mabo than the late Katie Ann Cameron. And as I watched Stephen Harper and Peter MacKay last weekend on television and the result of the big meeting and so on, I could not but help think of Katie Ann. Joe Clark didn't like the arrangement, of course, but Katie Ann, I can remember the night the Tory budget was defeated back in 1979, and John Crosbie was proposing an 18-cent a litre increase on gasoline. And knowing Katie Ann, how big a liberal she was, I said, I'm going to phone her the next day. And so, of course, the election was called and so on. So I said, Katie Ann, were you watching television last night? She was my neighbor on Highland Street. Oh, indeed I was, she said. I said, what did you think of the non-confidence vote, the vote on the budget and the Tories going down to defeat? Oh, wasn't it good for them? I just got sick and tired of Joe Clark and his skinny little ass in and out of limousines. Anyhow, let's get back to the entertainment, and like I said, Harvey McKinnon is going to step dance, and Harvey, you pick your fiddler of choice, and let's hear it for Harvey McKinnon.